This is the Rough Fairways podcast. Hello and welcome back on into the Rough Fairways podcast. Before we get to this week's guest, Ben Shur, we gotta pay the bills and remind you that this show is brought to you by Asher Golf. Are you tired of going to your local golf retailer and seeing a wall of boring white gloves? Well, check out Asher Golf. Born out of the disrespect for the mundane, Asher Golf specializes in adding style to your golf game so you can look good, feel good, and play better on the course. Each premium glove is made from a single-cut AAA Cabretta leather, the best leather you can get in a golf glove. Head on over to Asher Golf and check them out and get ready for the golf season today. Well, how's Scottsdale, man? How's morale?
Dude, Scottsdale it's a place to be other than Dallas, I guess, because this is the most normal place to be. And the weather's getting good. It's 80 degrees now and slight breeze, except for the last 2 days. There's about two big old dust storms and blowing like 40. I feel bad for whoever was trying to play golf yesterday.
That's like the worst weather you guys get is a dust storm. If you're sitting here complaining about a dust storm, right?
I know.
Arizona problems, right?
When everything's so great, you gotta find something wrong, I guess.
That's very true.
It's good. Where are you guys right now? Hawaii?
So I'm in Hawaii. Mike's in Idaho.
Yep, up in Boise.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hear good things about it. I've only heard about the fishing up there, the golf up there, some trips. Everything's great up there, I hear.
Yeah, I mean it's there's not much bad weather here either. I mean we get 4 seasons, but there's nothing super crazy. So
yeah. At least you get 4 seasons.
Yeah, I grew up in the Midwest, so I like it a lot more out here because there's no humidity. There's no, you don't get tornadoes. You don't get anything weird.
Yeah. We don't even get wildfires like in California when I lived there. It was interesting.
Yeah.
Now you grew up in California, yeah, Ben?
Yeah, I grew up in Ventura, California, but I moved there when I was 8. I lived in Redondo Beach for a little bit because my dad was LAP narcotics for a while. So he retired in 2000. Then we moved to Ventura, be closer to my mom's family. And then I think it was the best thing that happened, that move. I thought it was going to be terrible, but it worked out and turned out to be one of the better things.
Nice. Did you play golf when you were a kid?
Not really. Honestly, I hated the sport. I was more into basketball. I didn't even play any sport growing up. I started basketball and golf when I was in high school because I heard there were tryouts for basketball and golf. And I was like, I played golf a couple of times and I had no spring sport besides I wanted to do track. And then I tried out for the basketball team. And I think the only thing that kind of saved me to make it on the team was that I was very aggressive and I could jump for a guy that's my size and just a little quick, but I thought they could have taken 2 or 3 guys over me. I kind of got lucky in that aspect. But yeah, golf, like when I started out in high school, there were like 20 matches in a season. And we had like a birdie counter, how many birdies you made a season. I made 10 birdies in the entire season my first year. It was
compared to how many, what was the compared to who?
So like that's 10 birdies like in 18 rounds. So just think about how bad that is. And growing up and playing basketball and playing both sports is it was fun, but the progression of how many more birdies and how much lower my stroke average dropped throughout the 3 years made me think I was like a big fish in a small pond. So yeah, it was eye opener when I went to Arizona State.
So when you went to ASU, did you try to walk on to the team? Did you try to do the tryouts?
Yeah. So the first year we had Randy Line and Mickey Acoy, and I had to go in and ask them like how to try out. And I had no idea about golf. Like I got a couple letters to go play elsewhere, but I never knew anything about Arizona State, how good they were, never even visited the campus. And I just wanted to go to a different state to go see what it was like. And Randy Line and Mickey Acoy were kind of set in their ways for who they wanted because they already had their recruits, their scholarship athletes. And I don't blame them. Like, you got a couple stragglers trying to walk on. They didn't want to really puts too much time into it. And the time that it went well was when Tim Mickelson came on from USD, and he actually took the time and looked at walk-ons. Like he went out there, he watched. I don't think he really enjoyed it, but he did it. And throughout the years, like sophomore year, I missed it by one. Junior year, missed it by more than one, and then senior year made it. But the reason wasn't just based on score to take a person; it was based on how they got along with the team, how they were as a person. Yeah. And he said the only thing that really stood out, besides like me gradually getting better, is I would email him asking him, how do I get better? What tournaments can I play? Where are you looking? And things like that. So I was actually kind of putting effort into it versus some guys that were like, oh, I didn't make the team, and they just kind of just threw it out. He really enjoyed my personality throughout the years of trying out.
When did you meet Jon Rahm?
So my roommate at the time was Chris Russo. He came from Northridge, and he had to play 1 year there because he's a star at Northridge, and he's kind of similar neighborhood as me, Westlake area. So Ventura and Westlake are pretty close. We had a mutual friend, and this guy Nathan Slusa called me. He said, "Hey, do you have any suggestions of where to live? Because this kid Chris Russo is trying to go play at Arizona State." I'm like, dude, we have an extra room. We need a roommate. He could room with us. Like, it's totally fine. So he came on to the scene my junior year, and then in the beginning when the recruits were coming in, John and Noemi were flying in from Spain, and coach asked Russo to pick him up. And originally Russo and I were going to go see this Bourne Identity or Ultimate. I can't remember which Bourne movie it was, but we went there, and we had to navigate towards the airport and kind of make a detour. So we picked him up, and I'm like, hey guys, do you guys want to go watch a movie and have some fun or whatever? Because you guys just got off a plane, and me not knowing how much it takes to travel that far, kind of ignorant. I was like, well, yeah, sure, let's go. So they're in the movie with us watching it, and they're from Spain. And I'm thinking to myself halfway through the movie, I'm like, man, these guys probably don't understand half the movie or what's going on. So after the movie, I was like, hey, John, no, I mean, like, I'm sorry. Like, did you understand anything that went on? It's kind of action movie. So they kind of like, it's not too much dialogue, but
right.
The plot was kind of hard to understand, I guess. But I was like, hey guys, if you ever need help, just let me know. I'm friends with a couple of people who are already on the team. I met them playing at Karsten. So if you want to, if you need help to get around the campus or anything, just let me know. And then he just kind of became a close friend of mine, just through being nice, I guess, just making sure that a foreigner wasn't kind of straggling out there.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, he was always a good person, and he showed me what good golf was, and it kind of made me step up my game. So I'd say he was also part of the reason why I kind of got onto the team, because I practiced so closely to him when I could. And then same with Austin Quick, who was my roommate my senior year. They were all so friendly. They were just like family.
I like that mentality that Mickelson brought into you, that he knew he could find talent elsewhere, not just looking in his team. You know, he didn't have tunnel vision. He wanted to see what talent was outside as far as yourself and walk-ons. And I think that's a good mentality to have as a coach and as a leadership. So
yeah, he's a great guy. He's always been close. He's been like a mentor for me throughout my trying career of golf, and he always asks if I need something, catches up here and there, but there's nothing. I think he's just he's a good person as a whole. You know, he's not just a coach.
Yeah. It sounds like you got really good pretty quick.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say I got really good in high school really fast, and then when I got on the team, I think we had tryouts, and I shot like 26 over for 5 rounds. And then the next tryouts, I knew that they weren't going to really be practicing over a winter break. So I was like, well, this is my chance. I'll go to Miami, go try the South Beach, miss the cut again, and then go have some fun and figure out how to get better. So by me continually practicing and these guys just relaxing, which I mean, they deserve to. They played the entire year. They need some off time. I was like, now's my chance. And I think I shot like a couple 6 under, 7 under, whatever it was for 4 or 5 events. And I qualified my own to make it to Tucson. And at Sawilo was my first event. And then my first round, I shot 80. So that was fun.
This is where?
Back at Sawilo at the U of A's tournament.
Okay.
And then I backed up with 2 rounds of 70, counted for 1 or 2 of them. I don't know exactly if they both counted. Can't remember, but we ended up winning without Jon there because he was prepping for the waste management. And then I caddied for Jon at the waste management. We came in 5th. Then we went to Hawaii. I was individual, but then the team won. It was like the best 3 weeks of my life. I thought it was the greatest thing.
So how did that was your first time caddying for Jon at that waste management, or?
At the waste, yeah. I believe, yeah, I went to Spain beforehand. I visited him and his family. They live in Bilbao, in northern Spain, kind of small town. And they didn't really understand English too well. I didn't really understand Spanish, but Jon was kind of the translator. And I remember when I first went to Spain, Jon's mom said, I went up to him like, "Hey, Angela, thank you so much for having me. This is a pleasure." And she responded with, "No, you're a present to us." And when she said that, I was like, wow. Melted. I was like, this is unbelievable. Like, I'm here visiting them, intruding in their house, and
That's
I'm like
awesome.
a present to them. Like his family is really, really genuine and good. But the first time I think I caddied for him was at, I don't know if Olympia Fields was before or after Mayakoba, but I caddied Mayakoba, Olympia Fields, Travelers, and then Waste Management, and then a couple events after that, obviously.
Take me back to the ASU days. I mean, are ASU golfers partiers?
Depends. I think the only time I saw Jon really messed up was when I walked onto the team, and he bought a ball of Patron, and we went out. We went to my place, and we had a couple drinks, but he's not really that big of a drinker. It's only for special occasions. But there were a couple on the team that did like to drink.
But like in general, though, like are golfers just like? Did you guys just throw ragers? You know, because ASU is a big party school, of course.
We weren't like a football team or anything like that.
No, okay.
I mean, we're pretty small, so we stuck to our group.
Yeah.
Unless the people who've been there for 4 years, new football players, track people, and stuff like that, then they would go do other parties. But no, before I was on the team, I was kind of blessed because I got to see both sides as a student and as an athlete. As a student, you're just an average Joe out there. I would go out on campus. I think freshman year was like my favorite year of all because I was on my own. I was able to see what life was like. I had no rules. And then we went to this thing called The View, and like we would go and play beer pong there or whatever. And that's where I got really good at beer pong. But after that, like being as an athlete, it was like you are a god on the campus. It's like they treat you with utmost respect. You have tutors and make sure you succeed. You have a lot of things helping you. And I think Arizona State, with how much stuff they do for the athletes, like I don't understand how Arizona State is not better in some athletics. Like the fact that we are number 2 ranked team on campus, and our football team, I mean, I understand there's people that want to go to other colleges due to their reputation, but I feel like we should be so much better.
Yeah. So who can chug more beer
on the team?
Yeah, who's the best? I mean, if you're the beer pong ringer, who's the beer chug ringer?
Let's see. Oh, there's this kid Spencer that was on the team for a little bit, and he could drink pretty good. Like a lot of people would be very social about it, and I feel like it's 0 to 100 with that kid.
So, like after ASU, when did you make the decision to, I guess, not pursue golf as your own career, and you caddied for Jon for a while, and what was that like?
I mean, caddying for John was great. It was probably some of the most fun I've had on the golf course, like being able to caddy for a guy that's that good. I remember a caddy came up to me on the tour, a veteran. And he's like, "There's a lot of people trying to get on that bag," and I was like, "I mean, I understand that. Like, he's a good player. They're trying to make a living. It's dog eat dog out there."
Right.
And I mean, John had to go with a guy that could get him somewhere, and maybe I wasn't like fully committed, and he wanted a guy that was fully committed, and he knew that I still kind of had a passion to play, and I kind of had to figure it out. The kid is, I mean, a monkey could carry this guy's bag. He's so good. You could just saw him hit it over there, like with a 70-yard slice and around the trees.
Yeah.
Like at the Waste Management, I think that was one of the funnier moments. Caddying, he hit a shot. It was on 13, the par 5, I believe it was. After the par 3 with the water, he slices it out from 250 meters with a 5-wood, and he hits on the green, and he's like freaking out. I was like, "Ben, did you see that?" And Zach Johnson's in our group like watching, Brett Snagger's in our group watching. I'm like, "John, I see that. I see you do that every
That's all
day."
I ever see. Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, "You do that all the time." I'm like, "Do you see the girl over there? Like, she's amazing." And then they just all started losing their mind.
There's the ASU in you, Ben.
It was good fun. Yeah, there was like wagers of, because it was raining that year, of how many girls we would see like roll down hills in their wedges. It's like, it's not a tournament. It's a friggin'
It's
like
a party.
it's a party.
I've never been. I've been to the course, but I haven't. It was probably in 2010 when I first saw it, but I still don't think they had the stadium on 16. It's better.
They did, 2010.
Did they? Okay. It's
Yeah.
better in person, I hear, than on TV. Like it lives up to the hype that you see it on TV, right? And then some.
By like the stadium of the experience.
Yeah, and just 16 itself.
Oh my God. So when I caddied there, it was like 2015. I wasn't even hitting a golf ball and I was nervous. I was like, you're like shaking in the stadium. I mean, this is new to me. Like, I've never been in that, but like being a person who's a football player, basketball player in arenas all the time, it's like white noise. So the trick is like, you just got to make it louder so there's not random noises. But the stadium it's nuts. You don't go there for golf, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Right. That's nuts. So yeah, I mean, I could see like being a really good golfer on a team and thinking I'm going to try and make it, and then having a talent like Jon Rahm just put me in my place.
Yeah, I mean, I never was like a star-studded golfer on the team. I was kind of like I was just happy to be there, you know, and I wanted to do the best and make as many events as possible. John did as much as he could to help me practice and prepare. Actually, the entire team did. They're all let's go, Ben. Like, they're all very supportive and vice versa. But I thought it was funny. There was this kid who played at Northridge, and he was paired in their home event at Wood Ranch with John. And John, I think, won it like 3 times or 2 times or whatever. But he was their number 1, and he played with John. And after he played with John, he calls me. He's like, "Ben, I gotta tell you, after playing with that kid, I'm not playing golf anymore. I'll tell you that much. Like, I'm giving this up." And then the kid asked John, he's like, "So, like, how are you doing this?" And then John is like, "If you got it, you got it."
Right.
I was like,
yeah.
wow.
Well, talk about that moment when you decided to say, "Hey, John, you know, I love caddying for you, but I want to kind of go do my own thing." Talk about what your mindset was and
it's kind
your
of
goals.
It's kind of spotty, but like what I remember is like I did want to pursue it, and I was like 50-50. I was like, I mean, it's great money. It's a lot of fun. I really wanted to make sure that it was best for everyone, and John's the same way. And Tim was his agent at the time, and he asked me in Australia, "What do you want to do?" And he's like, I said, "Coach, I don't know. Like, I'm 50-50. So what happened was John got a new guy named Adam Hayes, who's still on his bag, and the guy's a veteran. Like, he's been out there forever. He knows all the courses. Like, he has some backing. It's not just some Joe Schmo, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm going to try this guy out for a little bit and see how it goes." And while he was doing that, I was like Shriners, like kind of like the lower tournaments, Safeway and stuff like that. And I was on hole 8 playing with this member at Satakoy, And they're like, "Are you ready to do the West Coast swing?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm telling you, John's going to win one of those. Like Torrey, Pebble, anything by the water, like he's going to do well." And afterwards, I asked him like, "Hey, John, do you need me to caddy for you? Like, what's the deal?" He's like, "I think I'm going to stick with this guy. He just kind of left this guy's bag, and I can't do that to the guy." I was like, "Totally understand. Like, it's good for you. It's good for him. Whatever." And then it was flash forward to Torrey 2017. I'm in LA visiting a buddy. I see this leaderboard, and John's like a couple back, like 4 or 5 back or whatever. And the guy's like he's in contention. Like some people don't think so, but I'm like, John likes coming from behind and winning. So I told my friend Dan, I was like, "Hey, I'm going to go down and watch Johnny win this thing." And I'm like, "Do you want to go?" He's like, "No, I got to work or whatever." I'm like, "All right, let me excuse. You don't really have to work." So I drive down there to San Diego, and I'm walking to hole 3 because that's where Johnny is. He bogeyed 1. And then it might have been 2, can't remember, but he bogeyed 1 of those. And we get to this crosswalk, and I see this guy, Shane LeBeau, and I don't recognize him. He played at Stanford. He had a beard and stuff. I'm like, he's like, "Ben." I'm like, who is this? Like, "It's Shane." I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" So I asked him what he's doing. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to go watch Patrick Rogers. He's leading and all this stuff." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm going to go watch John win." I go down there, see on hole 3, John makes birdie. He looks over to the crowd. He sees me. He's like, "Oh, of course I made birdie. You're here." And then he goes on to his little tear, walking with like his mom and dad, and then my teammate's sister, and Kelly was, I don't remember. I think Kelly was there. I think she came a little later. She was like with another group. I can't really remember. But
that was John's first win, right? At Torrey?
Yeah.
That was his first win.
I think it was his first, yeah.
And that's funny that you knew just kind of going down to San Diego that we're going to go watch John win, and everybody really hadn't known who Jon Rahm was then.
No.
But you did.
I'll tell you what, when I was going down there, I saw him hit that shot out of the bunker on that par 5 for his first eagle on the back 9.
Yeah.
I think it was like 13 or 12 or whatever it is.
13.
I was like looking at it. I'm like, this guy might be lining up. He hits his freaking forehand out of it and sticks it. I was like, "Oh my God." And then makes eagle. And we go,
You got it.
Yeah, true. So we go to 17. I'm so hungry. I'm starving. And I saw his dad. I'm like, if he pars this hole, like we have a good chance to win. And he hits it to like a foot. After that, I got goosebumps. I'm like, "Oh my God, this is incredible." We go to 18. He has that putt that everyone knows now. But I'm like, he's probably just going to lag it down there. The thing bumps into the hole, and I'm like, okay, this is insane. Guy wins it. 5 hours later, media or whatever, I'm starving. We get some food. I drive back to my buddy's place. He's not picking up his phone, of course, because it's dead. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to be sleeping in a car. Like, it'll be totally fine. But thank God he answered.
Were you part of the party crew? Partying after his win?
No, he doesn't party. Like after wins and stuff, like he was just so tired and drained. He just got some food. We went to a nice steakhouse, had some good dinner, and then went home. Like I think he expects to win more, and he expects to be prepared, and he knows what you have to do it, and drinking won't really catalyze it. So he kind of focuses a little bit more.
I want to go back to your caddying days and learn more about what you learned for yourself as a caddy, being on tour for, was it an entire year that you were on tour? And like, what'd you learn, from John himself and other players, just your whole experience? How did that help your golf game?
Well, going into it, I do have to say, like, everyone has their own routine. You can't really like mimic someone's routine. You go there, you see everyone do something different. Some people can drink and go play really well. On tour, it's like it's like a fraternity, everyone's out there. They're helping each other. They're fighting against each other. But the like player, there's definitely like a hierarchy, and like if you're a caddy, you can't go here, which I wasn't really too fond of. Like I always thought myself as an equal. So I was like, well, this isn't fun.
Wait, they wouldn't let you in certain areas like locker room, clubhouse, things like that? Okay.
Exactly. I mean, it makes sense for like I guess, certain things because you kind of want to have a separation because people are trying to focus on certain things. But as a caddy, I had a routine. As a player, he had a routine. I knew Jon's game very well, just from being around him for so long. And then whenever he needed something, like I knew he needed it before he needed it because it's just like I'm very good at picking up little nuances in people.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to cater towards that. But learning how to hit different shots, when to hit shots, seeing how people collapse under pressure. I mean, shoot, the first tournament he turned pro was at Congressional. He had that shank, and I didn't know what to do. I saw that. I was so mad but shocked and like sad at the same time because we were behind. It was a perfect opportunity from a score. It's a nice little 160-meter shot for an 8-iron, and it's in kind of like a bowl. I'm like, dude, this is a perfect opportunity for birdie. But Billy Hurley went on to win that tournament because his hybrids were like wedges. He was hitting those things to like an inch. It was ridiculous. The guy's chipping in, doing all this crazy stuff. But learning how to control yourself, because seeing some people get worked up, I understood where if I'm playing a tournament or I'm playing a match against a friend, I'm like, this is where people usually get a little anxious. So I need to kind of throttle back. You need to kind of slow things down. You learn how some people get frazzled. And it's like, dude, the emotional roller coaster you can see with the rookies versus veterans is huge.
Yeah.
And the shot shapes, the decision making, they play their own game, which is such a cliche, but it's true. It's like, oh, I can't hit a back right pin. I'm going to just play a little left of it or whatever, play draw straight at it. Like they're very tactical and precise now, but they know when they feel comfortable for a shot and not. And it was cool to see the good people on tour and like the personalities that they have. Mm-hmm. There's always been, I'd say when I first went out there, there was this caddy, Joe Scovrin, and he helped me out a lot because coach made him, but he's also a really good. Yes. But he's also a really good dude.
Yeah.
We had Bones out there. I would pick his brain a little bit. He didn't talk too much, maybe because his knees were in so much pain at the time because before the double knee surgery. But there were a lot of really good people on tour, and it's really refreshing to see. Like, and it's kind of dumb of how the media can twist some people and portray them as someone that they're not. It's like, dude, they're just normal people. And when I hear people say, oh, this guy's an idiot, this guy is mean, this guy is a douche or whatever, it's like, dude, do you know how much travel they're doing, how tired they are, what they go through on a daily basis, how many people they have to deal with? Maybe there's outside life stuff that's going on. Like, let's say that they don't sign a hat because they're in a tiff. Like, dude, average Joes get in mood swings all the time. Like they can too. It's kind of
just makes everybody else feel better about themselves when they do that.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, shoot, if I was on tour, I get moods too, and it's like they would think I'm an asshole sometimes, you know. I mean, if I'm tired, I get grumpy.
Definitely, you stick with what you know. Yeah.
So what do you think? I mean, you got to see a lot of guys on tour. What would you say separates those guys at the top from the guys that are, struggling to make cuts and hoping to get a sponsor's exemption stuff? Is it mental? Is it a certain skill?
I'd say mental is a big part, because there's one thing that really helped Johnny was he didn't give up. Like, you see him make a bogey or something and he perseveres and makes more birdies. Right. Or he 3-putts or something. And it's like, I can't tell you how many rounds I've seen this guy like hit balls and like just completely terribly all over the course. But the guy gets up and down from a trash can. And when we were at the Waste Management, I'll never forget telling him, like, dude, your short game is legitimately top 5, because we went from seeing people who are ranked 125 to 100, 100 to 50, 50 to 10, 10 to 1 in the world of short game, let's say. And you just see him going by all these players of how close they hit to the hole, the touch, the shot shape, like of all these shots around the green. And I'm like, Johnny, you're top 5 player in the world. I'm like, your short game is there and never leaves you. You have phenomenal mental game of how strong you are and the fact that you don't give up. And he's just a hard-headed individual, and it's good. I mean, he's a little fiery, but he's calmed down through maturity. But it's like, would you rather see a guy just go like, oh, I hit a bad shot, ho hum? It's just everyone deals with it differently.
Sure.
Like sometimes that anger makes them play better, and sometimes anger makes other people play worse. Like it's a fine line.
Yeah. How's your game right now?
It's actually, I think, the best it's been, and it's it's kind of annoying, but it's, I think, one wake up call is when I heard about a good player on tour who's like, or Corn Ferry, who's been there for, let's say, 8 years and made around 300 something K. I'm like, dude, you've been there for 8 years and you're making how much? Like how are you going to support a family? How are you going to do all this stuff? Like, my parents personally are older. They're 74. My dad just turned 74. My mom's 68. I'm the only child. They got married when they're 38 and 43. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I can't just keep doing this. Like, I enjoy the game. I'm not going to be making a bunch of money, but my parents love me and I don't want them to be worried about me financially or if I'm going to have a life. So I thought, as the best interest for everyone, it'd be better if I kind of like laid the 6 back. And like, let's say that I do start playing really well and I have a good career and make a lot of money, and I want to pick them up later, it's an option. But as you get older, it's tougher to get jobs, and an opportunity opened for me, and it was a really, really good one, and I had to go with it.
Yeah.
Would you ever get back into caddying if the right opportunity presented itself?
I'd say yeah. It depends who the player is.
Yeah.
If we kind of get along.
Yeah. Maybe jump in, like say a caddy gets injured, maybe get on the bag for a little bit, because everybody knows. I would assume a lot of tour players know who you are because of Jon and everything. But I mean,
I'm not sure. I mean, if they do, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would love to fill in, and it all depends on the new job. Like right now, my focus is just like the guy that offered me a job. Like I don't want to let him down, and I had to go through a lot of interviews for this job, and it was a lot tougher than I thought it would be.
Yeah,
and it's something that I earned, and I feel very confident in it, and I want to give it my best foot, put my best foot forward, and just make sure that I don't mess up in some way or form that it hurts me or the company. Like I'm playing the company and the person who helped me out there first, because they're giving me a good opportunity, chance, and I don't want to blow it.
So I know you and I were texting. Can we talk about that right now? Are we?
Yeah, we can.
Good?
So now that's final. We can talk about it. So the company's called API Tire.
Okay, there it is.
It's a really cool company in the aspect of how it grew. I mean, it's not extravagant, it's just selling tires, but they do like off-road tires, which are really cool, high performance tires, high-speed trailers, semi trucks, you name it, golf carts. Like that'd be something fun for me to do, is like golf carts. But it's a lot of it's all about sales for me. I'm a sales position, so it's going to be cool.
Here it is. This is the official pitch from Ben Shur. Let's hear your salesmanship. Come on, right now.
Man, I'm not even starting day one yet. Like
I'm coming into you. I want some golf tires for my buggy, and I come see you, and I know I've heard about this kid, and I want some tires, Ben.
Well, I'd say
I know I put you on the spot, but
I'd ask who you're dealing with first right now, and what your deal with this person is right now, and if you're happy with it, and if you're looking for something new. And if you're looking for something new, maybe I can help you. If not, I'm not trying to force something upon you. We have a good product, and I believe in it. It's a quality product, and it lasts a long time, and it's a really, really cool company to be with. And it's we don't really do anything cheaply. we do everything very high quality, and we make sure that it works.
Do they have, now the most important question is, do they have a company golf tournament?
I don't think so.
That's actually,
But
that's where you come in, Ben. They will
we
have a
do a lot of
company.
charity events.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I would come in. But I don't know how much I'm going to be golfing with the company. I would love to go in there and work with accounts and golf with them here and there, but that's on the afterburner and the back burner. And the thing is that one of the questions when I was interviewed was, when was your moment that you're like, I'm not going golf? And I already told you, it's when I heard how much the guy was making and you can't live on it.
Right.
But the other part was, is like, golf's addicting. It's a very addicting sport. And I don't want to be a guy that's 30 something chasing mini tours. And
right.
it's the culture within the company is so great. There's a couple of friends that work in there, and the head sales guys, we got along really well. So hopefully it continues.
Yeah. How old are you, Ben?
28.
28. Yeah, I think you're probably the first person we've had on that has been through or started the transition out of the chase to, play professionally and stuff. So it's interesting, because that was kind of I always, you want to ask the question, well, when do you think you're going to quit? And if they're knee deep in it, they're like, well, I'm never going to quit. I'm going to make it. They have, which is a great mentality, but I knew I was never good enough, but it's always interesting to hear exit strategies, and now we actually have somebody who's going through it. So
yeah,
I think there's a couple situations. Like when I was at Arizona State, kid Max on our team asked me like, how long are you going to give it a go? And I said 28, and I didn't think I was going to be right. I'll tell you that much. But I caddied at Silverleaf as much as I could, and just worked really hard and tried to make a good clientele. And the reason why I went to Silverleaf was Tim told me, my coach at Arizona State told me that you got to get a job that's flexible so you can practice. And the demand got really high, so I started practicing less and working more. And then Jon joined the club. The owner's a great dude. It's a fun club. You're playing a bunch out there, and you're networking really well, and you kind of learn how people make money. It's really interesting. Like, I'm always curious how people do what they do. And it's funny, like I was caddying the club championship earlier, and this one member is like, man, this golf thing, like, it's so hard. Like, I don't know how the pros do it. And I'm like, dude, let's put a pro in your position as the CEO of this company. Do you think he's going to do it? Like, most of them know, but there's a reason why you're in your situation there and theirs, because you're good at it.
I saw the YouTube video when Jon set the course record at Silverleaf.
Oh, he broke it a couple times recently.
Yeah,
but
it was
with
Brody Smith's video. Yeah, the owner of the guy looks really cool.
Man, he's a great dude.
He's a good golfer too.
Jon gives him 3 strokes, and I mean Jon, I would say, beats him 60% of the time. I don't know for sure, but he's a stick. Like, if you play that many times a year, I hope you're really good.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I've seen enough people that play a bunch and they can't get better though, but he's good.
For all
a lot of what's that?
For all the Scottsdale's listeners, where can we give us where we can go find this company? Where you guys?
API.
Yeah.
It's global. Their headquarters are here.
Okay.
In Scottsdale. They're right by TPC Scottsdale, actually. Okay. But it's mainly wholesale. It's not like a retail store, but they do tires throughout the entire type of cars. Like, they do semi trucks, like I said, passenger cars, but you mainly get them through like a distributor, like Discount Tire or something,
Sure.
But yeah, it's going to be a new chapter, and it's going to be fun.
So since you're playing your best golf right now, we go out and play tomorrow. What are you going to shoot?
Anywhere between
how many strokes are you going to give me?
64.
How many strokes are you going to give me?
I don't know what kind of player you are.
Well, that's true. Okay. All right.
You can give him 50.
No, I would kill him. I would take Ben. I'd take you to the cleaners if you gave me 50.
You take Jon to the cleaners if you get 50.
You take pretty much anybody. So, Shoot, I mean, I only play once. I try to play twice a month with work and marriage responsibilities and family responsibilities. I don't have any
Absolutely.
kids. Mike has kids, so
Yeah.
but shoot, I only play. I mean, if you give me, what's your handicap, Ben?
It's a +2 right now.
+2.
Mhm.
I think I think I'm a 7 or an 8.
I'll give you 9.
Oh, I'd kill you. I'd kill you, dude. Let's go. Let's go.
Whenever you decide to fly over here
I'm gonna
off your little island.
we're gonna go to Scottsdale and we're gonna make this. This is official. You're gonna give me
Okay.
9 strokes,
We're
and
on notice.
I'm gonna kill
Okay.
you. But wait, what course are we gonna go to, Ben? Are you? Do
Shoot,
I get to choose it? Do I? I'll let you choose the course.
You can choose it.
Oh man. Okay. Well, this is gonna be good. I like this.
It's
This
all
is-
situational, so it depends on timing and everything. Like,
It
who
is.
knows? Like,
I'm gonna
it
start.
depends.
I'm gonna start practicing. I need to start practicing if I'm gonna give you 9.
Yeah, I
Who's
got
gonna
the
be more
caddy
nervous, me or you? Because all the pressure's on you, right? Because you're the better player by a mile.
I don't see it as pressure, to be honest. Like,
Okay.
I see it as, I don't know, just fun, and I play my game, and if I know if I shoot a certain number, then we'll see if you can reach it.
I love it. I love it, man. This is great.
The
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say the timing of it, like, just don't come out during monsoon season. You're going to hate it.
Oh, those dust storms.
Oh, I love those things. Those things are
Wait,
so cool.
monsoon season?
Yeah, so monsoons are like random storms of, like, just, it'll be totally sunny, and then it just starts pouring rain, lightning, thunder.
Oh, the good old Arizona thunderstorm, rainstorm.
Yeah, monsoon.
And when
It's
when
so
are
cool.
those?
Like September, August,
Okay.
September.
Okay.
It's we didn't have many this year, but it's really cool.
Okay. Okay.
Still
So,
putting my money on Ben.
okay, there it is. What are you willing to put on there, selves?
A bottle of scotch.
Ooh.
Oh, what kind?
Ooh, what kind? That's a great question. Ben.
Well, you don't like the stuff I like, so I have to go find something.
I don't, or Ben doesn't. You don't know what Ben likes.
Well, I don't know what Ben likes, but you don't like the
There's
stuff
this
I said.
there's this stuff called Nika coffee grain. It's pretty good.
Nika's really good. I
I
like
am
the
more of a
Japanese
whiskey
stuff.
guy.
But I like
Yeah.
I like peated scotches, so I like Lagavulin and Ardbeg, and I like
Okay.
the stinky
So
stuff.
I just ordered some new clubs. So give me a 6 months
Perfect.
to see. No. No. Give me 6 months to get used to
Yeah.
them. I'm going to be moving
All
back
right.
to the mainland. I'm actually going to be moving to Athens,
Are you?
Georgia.
Okay.
And then shoot, I mean, now that we know you and Katie in Scottsdale, there's
Yeah.
so many players down there. There's
Yeah.
what's his Matt Crockett? He's down there. Do you know
I don't
Matt?
think I Matt? No, I don't think I met him.
Okay.
Maybe I have. I'm
No,
not
maybe-
sure. There's a lot of golfers.
No, there is. Yeah, it's the golf mecca of the world.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah, no, 9 pops. Gosh, Ben, you're going down, dude. Are we gonna do like a 5 aside?
I mean, it'd be 5 and 4 depending on where they fall. Like odds are even.
No. I mean like Nassau's. Like we're talking money
Oh,
here, Ben.
oh,
No, we're not
oh,
talking
money.
pops. Yeah, we're talking money. We're not
press
gonna
one
just
piss,
play
10, 10,
for.
20.
We're not gonna play for respect. We're gonna play for some dough here, dude.
We'll do the normal 10, 10, 20, press one piss.
Oh, jeez, dude. I need to catch up on my golf game and rules. I don't know.
All right, so we'll set my terms, but I'm not telling you my handicap. I'll just give you odd facts about what's in my bag.
Okay, let's hear it.
I hate fairway woods. I don't play any woods. My driver has a steel shaft in it.
So you're a little steep.
And
that's so true.
it is true. What's my third fact?
He is lefty, by the way.
I'm left-handed, yeah.
That's the biggest
It
handicap.
happens.
It happens.
There's a lot of lefties nowadays. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
We just had Alex Beach on, and he's a lefty.
Is he?
Yeah.
Matt Ryan before that.
Matt Ryan before that.
Matt Ryan, like the football player?
No.
Okay.
The golfer.
Golfer.
Okay.
Corn Ferry.
I was like, hold on. I thought he was righty.
1, 2, 3. And I have 7 different manufacturers in my bag.
7?
7 different manufacturers in my bag.
You got Ram Golf in there?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
not so. Hold on. Driver.
You got Hippo.
Now
or-
my wedges and driver is the same. I have a 2-iron, 4-iron that are Mizuno, a 5-iron that's a Strix, and I have Wilson 6 through pitching wedge and an Odyssey putter.
Odyssey part. That's a good choice.
I have
Is it a 2-ball?
No, I have a Prototype back when they made carbon heads.
Oh my god.
Wait, now
I
that
don't
we're
even know what
talking,
that is.
what's in the back? Uh-oh. Somebody's in the waiting room. What the hell is this? Hold on. This is weird. I don't know
We're
what's
getting
going on.
crashed.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Uh-oh.
God.
I'm getting my hair done right now.
How did you find us?
Oh, I know everyone's whereabouts at all times.
This is ridiculous.
This
Ladies
makes
and gentlemen, so this is about Ben Shur today, but apparently we have Katie Kuzma
Katie jumped
from
on.
The real talent has arrived. You
from
can begin now.
wow, my gosh. We're just talking. You just missed the bet of the year between me and Ben.
Let's hear it.
So Ben's going to give me 9 strokes, and he's a +2. I'm an 8 or so, and I told him I'm going to smoke his ass.
We'll do 10, 10, 20.
10, 10, 20
Press
for the
piss.
bet. Yep.
Keep it friendly.
Keep
Wow.
it. Sells is going to be on my bag.
Oh,
I
no,
get
I'm
a
playing.
caddy. I get a caddy.
I guess I have to be on Ben's back.
I can't. No way. He's a +2. He can carry his own bag. I'm going to put banana peels in his bag the night before.
Oh my god.
Put a couple of 10-pound weights in there and have him think it's golf balls or
It's
something.
dirty.
No, I just
Just don't bet my clubs, please.
no, I'm not doing that.
It's kind of hard to bend clubs, isn't it?
Katie Kuzma,
What's up?
not much.
How was the conversation? Was it horrible? I know Ben's the worst.
He's really antisocial.
No, this is
No,
great.
he's so anti- he has no friends. That's why I was hoping you guys could be his friend after this.
Sure. Well, we're all
I do need
pals.
some new ones.
Everybody that comes on Rough Fairways is our friend.
That's why I love you guys.
Children.
This is my first podcast. I've never done this before.
Never done this before. Well, apparently your hairstylist, she didn't really know that she was going to get on. I don't know.
She
I don't know.
didn't. I was like,
I
are
don't
you
know if she
serious?
appreciates it,
Yeah, how do you
but
feel
I
about
get content is
Oh,
king.
God.
So this is good content, I guess.
This is a day in the life. You know, I'm just so busy that I don't have time to even go to the salon.
Wait, is this for
It's
show?
true. I've blown her
you're,
off like
you're
4
gonna come
times.
on and be like, hey, why don't you act like you're doing my hair so I look
No, she literally is like doing things to my hair. It takes an army, you guys.
You know how long it's been since I've had to do anything to my hair?
Uh,
now,
that's
That's why
hilarious.
he wears a hat.
now
I'm
Katie,
so
how
dumb.
do you know Ben?
I met Ben like 3 years ago. We first hung out on New Year's Eve 2019.
That's 2 years ago. But yeah.
I do believe he has a video of me chugging champagne,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like a
My
whole
roommate
bottle.
bought it actually.
Was that Dom?
I have no idea.
I don't
He-
either.
He bought
I
it.
don't remember, but there's a video to show for it. So I'm told him he can show that at my wedding.
Oh my god.
It's very
I
embarrassing.
keep getting
Katie, did you come on?
the
Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
no, you're good. You're good. I just need to get rid of some stuff.
Tell the people that are texting you, you'll be right with them. We're
With
almost
Ben,
done. We're
I
almost done
feel
here.
like if you get a hold of him, you got to get him when you have him because otherwise he is impossible to reach.
It's like a scatter plot sometimes. It just depends. It just
Like you're moving to
he's
Dallas, and I
he's
didn't
a
even know
busy
that.
he's a busy guy.
yeah,
he's
I
busy.
got new job going to Dallas for a month. It'll be fun.
Oh, you doing training in Dallas?
Yeah, I'm starting
Oh,
from
nice.
the ground floor. We're doing just warehouse stuff, like learning all the product and everything. So
Right
It's
after
nothing
Dallas froze
glamorous.
over. Yeah,
yes.
that's awesome.
The no mask mandate is going to be. I don't know what to do. I don't know where or
Well,
not
I
wear
did
it. Like,
text. I did text Ben like last week, and I was like, "Hey, let's hang out soon." He's like, "I'm moving to Dallas," and I was like,
yeah,
"Perfect. I'll be there at the end of May. Like, this will be great. I'll come out for a weekend. We'll have so much fun." He's like, I literally can't do that. Okay, I'm so busy, Katie. I need to focus. And I was
Well, I
like,
go
why
back
not?
to
He's like, you
Scottsdale
absolutely
April
have to.
9th.
Wait, why are
Yeah.
you going to Dallas, Katie?
Well, not Dallas, Texas for Charles Schwab. But
Oh,
I was like, I'll make the trip for Ben, and he just shut me down.
I got focused. Like I told him before he came on.
the guy's focused, man. Leave him be.
Well,
Game
here
on.
I
His
am
own.
multitasking, so
You got it. You got it.
Ben can't multitask though.
I'm a guy.
Okay.
Like guys can't multitask.
You guys can't.
No, I
No.
disagree. I'm multitasking right now. I'm talking to 3 people.
No, but we're really multitasking.
You're not doing
That's
anything. You're literally having somebody do it for you.
I can't do this myself, or I would.
I mean, you might be able to.
Yeah, do you think you could do this yourself? She's tying someone else's hair onto my head.
Ben, what's your favorite golf course you've ever played?
Shoot. I mean, I hate
That's a
this
loaded question.
No, it's not.
That's
I
tough.
do.
I mean-
if there's one I could play over and over, Sherwood is one of them. They
Okay. And is that in
It's-
Scottsdale?
no, it's in Westlake. It's where they
okay.
just had the Zozo.
Oh, okay. Oh, over in
yeah.
Japan?
No, well, that tournament's supposed to be in Japan, but this year since COVID, they played the Zozo here in California.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And,
Oh, Sherwood.
it's-
Sure. Yeah. I got
yeah,
you. Sherman Oaks.
it's always in great condition.
Yep.
The service is great. It's fun. The second one, like I grew up on this course called Satakoy, which it's the girls team just played there, and I think plus 51 as a team won there. It's
Yeah.
just impossible. Like the course is fun. It's great. It's a player's course. Like you just got to be able to be calm, and it's not most people's favorites, but I could play that
What's your
course
best
all
round
day.
there? What's your best
At
round?
Satakoy?
Oh, no, at
65. Oh, where?
Sherman.
At Sherwood?
Yeah.
66. I played there, I think, at least 20 times.
There we go.
No big
Yeah.
deal.
Players course.
It's not the greatest. The course can get. I mean, after the Zozo, it's ridiculous. The rough was so long.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I bet.
Seeing the pros play that, I'm like, fairways are premium, boys.
You think PGA has a distance problem? It's a question we ask everybody, and we get pretty much the same answers. So,
Yeah, it's
Like
a
how far you
hot
hit it?
topic right now.
well, I mean, they're talking about rolling back clubs, all this, and everybody we talk to says no. We have better athletes playing golf now. That's what you get.
I mean, you still need touch. Like I see so many people bomb
Right.
it, and
Yeah.
they can't get up and down, and it gets you into some more trouble sometimes. But at some courses, it depends on the layout. You can really, really take advantage of it. Like
Right.
it just depends on the course you're playing.
Yeah, and I just think they're going about it the wrong way. Like, what do clubs have to do with it when they haven't changed, in a long time? And if just, you can make the courses harder, make the greens firmer, grow the rough out, but there's no magic, answer. You just have better athletes playing. You look 20 years ago, and there's a bunch of guys that look like they just came from the bar playing on the tour. Now you have cut dudes playing golf.
I think a lot of it is that there's been no fans and they have a better focus. Because they've been doing
For the
like,
distance?
people have been shooting their best rounds of their life the past 6 months because it's situational. Everything's so different now.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I just don't think they need to do anything with the equipment. I think that'd be a horrible step for the PGA and the RNA.
I mean, greens are running at a 8 or something back in when the pros were playing. Now they're rolling at 15. Like there's there's different defenses to the course now than there were back then.
Yeah.
Are you a
That's
long
for
player,
sure.
John or Ben?
Nah, I mean, I hit it decently. I wouldn't say that. I mean, my driver would be like 295 carry or something. It's not like I'm bombing it like Dustin and all that, but I think I'd be middle of the pack on driving distance on tour, maybe top part. I don't know.
What's
Top tier.
strongest part of your game? Is it off tee, good putter?
It's usually putting. My chipping off the tee. I don't really miss fairways, but
Uh-oh.
putting and
That
driver.
could
I'd
pose
say.
a problem for me. I just need to get all the information I can right now.
Yeah,
So
these are
you-
just backloaded
Wait,
questions.
so you say you are a good putter?
Yeah, I mean, if I practice it, but
What are you?
the
What's your worst part of your game?
So this is the part where you lie, Ben.
No,
I'd say my long irons are like my worst part. My the the long irons are tough, but I think the strength is just like being able to strategize around what I can do.
So if your
Right.
driver goes missing that morning we play, it's I got
I think they have demos in the pro shop. I could swing it.
I got a chance.
Well, you got like, what's the huge second swing or one of those huge golf company?
Oh yeah,
is down
second
there
swing.
too. 'Cause
There's a guy. What's that?
I say I went there because I went to Mesa. My wife had some work training, and I bought a driver from them and saw they were in Arizona. And I was like, well, I'll just come pick it up when I was down there. So I didn't bring a driver because I was just going to pick it up from them, and they closed early. And I played all my rounds with just a 2-iron.
I mean, sometimes that's the best play. Like
I
I've
didn't
seen people shoot.
really didn't play any
What's that?
worse, so I didn't really play any worse.
Well, we do this thing where it's called irons only, so where we can't use any woods. So
Yeah.
you just play with irons off the tee, off the tips, and it really, really brings out some creativity and gets you learn some different shots and
Yeah.
hit longer clubs and stuff. It's
My
good.
coach in college used to make us play one round a month with just a 6-iron.
Just a 6-iron.
That's it.
Oh my god, I'd be breaking my 6-iron.
I mean, you got to get
yeah,
real
that me
creative.
too. Yeah.
I'm not worried about the bunkers. It's just like little like short shots, you know, or you have to carry a water. Like,
Yeah.
you have to really think around that one.
Oh yeah. What
Skip
tees are we
across
gonna
the
play
line.
from, Ben? Like what
All
are
the
we
way
gonna?
back.
What is that? How's
Oh,
that even a
that.
question?
Oh shit.
That's a question a 7 handicap would ask.
So I better start doing the Bryson routine. I need shakes.
Need shakes.
I mean, I'm not the shortest guy, but I mean, so what's tips at a course that we would play? Over 72?
Yeah, 71, 72. But you got to remember, it depends what time you come in the year, because if you go in the winter, it's going to fly a lot shorter than if you're in July.
We're gonna
Like
play in
July,
July.
8-iron.
We're gonna play in July. We'll play in
It's going to go
July.
like 200 yards. It's going to be great.
Oh, if it's over 72, I might need 3 more strokes.
Oh, look at him begging.
Or I could just be playing this off.
Just get your money out of the bank and give it to him and go play golf.
Katie, what are you gonna
I
do?
would.
Yeah, go ahead,
what's
Ben.
that?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
would say I would say, yeah, just give it to me. I'm a struggling pro, but I can't use that line.
Struggling tire salesman, that a former
Yeah.
semi-pro golfer.
I'm in the depths now. But I'm going to be, who knows? I might be in
Businessman,
Asia once it's open.
Right? That's what you told me.
A businessman. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things work out. I'm excited for it, but I'm not really know what to expect from this yet.
I told Ben he would do well at anything he does because he's so likable, charming, and everybody loves him. So if you have that, like everything
We
in
have
life will be
we have
given.
some haters,
I truly
some haters out there. Thank you, Katie.
Who hates you? No one.
I'll tell you what, if you
just
have
back
more
in-
people that hate you than like you, that means you're doing pretty good at something.
Unless you're Patrick Reed. Just kidding.
Or other-
No, that's very true, actually, Ben. That's very, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the guy just doesn't care. I feel like he's just like whatever.
Yeah.
Which, you know what makes me sad, because he's got such a great looking swing. Like, I want to like him.
The guy's a stud. Like,
And
his
like,
short,
dude, his
short
unbelievable.
game is
is
unreal.
he is
ridiculous.
good enough to be a dick.
Yeah, I mean,
he's such
you
an
don't have to
asshole,
like
and
the guy.
he's a cheater, but his short game is just so good. It's like
Oh,
all the guys are, all your Twitter guys, the Twitter golf world is hating on Patrick Reed, but yet they just want his short game.
yeah, I mean, dude, his chipping, his putting, it's it's out of this world. Even especially when he helps himself, but it's really good.
Yeah. I mean, I've always contended. So I used to be a golf instructor background. I really did. So I've always contended, and I will go to my grave with this. Golf's always just going to be about ball striking and putting. You can,
Yeah,
I looked at the stats the other day. There's 70 guys right now on tour that is averaging over 300 yards off the tee. But Colin Morikawa just won a huge event. He won the PGA last year. He's a ball striker. He's not the longest kid on tour. And I think this might be a fad. I don't know if Bryson started the long distance fad of you just got to be super long and then you can hit it with the shortest club. But if you suck with your wedges, you're not going to make those 10 footers. You're not going to.
well, he also putts it really well. Like Bryson rolls the ball so well.
He does roll it. Yeah.
But the the thing is, like, I'm really interested to watch. Like, I don't know what training regimen it does. I don't know how healthy his body is. Like, I just want to see how long this can go for. Like, that's what I'm curious about.
Yes. Yeah. And Tiger Woods is a huge, the perfect example of what you can do with a harsh swing. Then you got Jason Day. Look at Jason Day. His back is, it's like every time I watch him pull his ball out of the hole, it's like he's just almost about to break.
Yeah. Hopefully the vertigo doesn't kick in or something. Like, I don't know. There's a lot going on with that guy. But like, he was a stud. What was that, 2017? Just winning everything, making 40 footers and stuff. Like, Jordan Spieth is incredible.
Yeah, that when him and Jordan were battling for the PGA and Jason came out on top, that was just good golf at its finest.
Yeah, that's fun. That's when it's fun. Like, watching that, or like, was it James Hahn at the Northern Trust? It was really fun to watch that battle. And it was I don't know, that's what makes golf fun. It's just seeing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. 30 years from now,
mm-hmm.
Who's your starting honorary 3 at the Masters? Who replaces Jack and Gary? And who do they put it on?
Man, I wish I knew. I wish I knew the.
Yeah, you can say 20. Just who's going to replace them when we're all 50 watching golf? Who are we watching start the Masters?
It depends who wants to do it too. Like,
no, you get to pick.
If Tiger's still around, obviously him.
Yeah.
The Phil for sure. I can see Phil out there doing his starting and stuff.
Every answer, the first 2 is Tiger, Phil, and then it's like 10 seconds to think of the third.
A long time. Are they gonna still be like?
Yeah. I think. I mean, the first one that comes to mind is like an Ernie Els, that you go like that route, or you go.
That's
like
my 3, Ben. That's my 3.
Like, the guys historically, the guy's been there for so long. He's smooth. He's done a lot, and it's, I don't know. I like Ernie's demeanor and personality. He seems like a good dude. I don't know him, but I can see those 3.
Yeah,
good answer.
That's my 3.
Yeah, that was out of the dark. I had no clue that was coming.
The right answer would have been whoever Katie is representing.
That could be one.
There you
Senior
go.
PGA talent agent.
Maybe, I don't know. You never know what happens.
All right, guys. Yeah. Hey, I'll let you guys get going. I know it's happy hour there, so enjoy the Scottsdale sunset. And
what you got there?
Katie's got her whiskey. Ben,
I have wine.
Have you poured your whiskey yet? Or is that just?
I got my water.
Just got your water. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
I feel like you would have had like a whiskey or 2 by now.
He's hydrating before the weekend. He's a smart guy.
What are you doing this weekend? Are you going to be here, or are you leaving?
I'm going shooting with my dad, actually.
That's fine.
Nice.
Yeah. He was a retired LAPD and a Vietnam vet, so I have to have some competition.
Yeah.
How many strokes does he give you?
Oh, no, we're shooting like guns.
No, I know.
Strokes?
How many bullseyes does he?
I have a great picture. I'll send it to Eddie. It's like, I think there's like 80 shots in it, and I think my dad had like 25. He had to do a CCW test. If you saw the dispersion, it's like watching a 22 handicap trying to hit a fairway versus like a Dustin Johnson. It's ridiculous. I'm like,
awesome.
Earlier this
I could see how this guy like survived Vietnam,
I FaceTimed him earlier this week, and he's literally just has his guns out and he's like showing me them just like on his counter. I'm like, what you do in your free time? You just like look at your gun and just like play with it.
You gotta clean them.
He's like, yeah,
you gotta clean them.
You gotta clean the guns, yeah, and show them off.
I love them. They're fun.
There you go.
All right, guys.
All
thanks
right,
for having me.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Hey, good luck with the job, man. You're gonna do great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care. We'll be in touch.
Eddie, save up your money.
Yep.
I will.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Rough Fairways is produced by Eddie Dunn and Mike Sells. Our thanks again to Ben. Those stories from caddy days are the best, especially when you're on the bag of one of the top players in the world. Thanks also goes to Katie Kuzma from Kuzi Sports Management for joining us, giving us some laughs. Last but not least, a huge shout out to Canada. You have found us on your podcast dial, which put Rough Fairways into the top 50 golf podcasts up in Canada. Thank you very, very much. For Mike Sells, I am Eddie Dunn. We are Rough Fairways, and everybody please be kind to each other